The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground with Dobbins, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Jackson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. but he's sacked back at the 24. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Aaron Lee on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Open man is Trey Burton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's
a gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
1st down.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I need you. Quicker. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Murray going to throw. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. After 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Cardinals nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Under 10. 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Jackson
got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
J.K. Dobbins.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defender defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
To throw on third down, Jackson. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
41-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is out quickly to the right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A pickup of 2 yards.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Run for Pollard. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That was a nice run, a nice gain there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they can at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Rosas' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Isaiah Simmons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Ravens 3. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson from the shotgun. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Lamar Jackson.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Murray. And this is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damian Ratley, 79 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
By the defense.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 more yards. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Murray now. Big hold to the 30.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
A gain of
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cardinal first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down now, Pollard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a give here to Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Cards, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.